Good morning. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it?
Morning, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, new morning. We just had a short drive from our hotel to the end of peninsula of Argostoli, and it's surprisingly quiet here. There's a little car park here, not a single car, and we will find some interesting water structures in here. It's probably going to be hard for me to explain, as this is not what I learned in school, but apparently there is water that flows in here somewhere, and there is like underground river that goes to the opposite side of the island, which is loads of kilometers, and I can probably put some more information here.
At the tip of the Lossi Peninsula, the famous phenomena of catavothers is situated. It was observed that the water from the sea went into the ground and disappeared. In the early 20th century, there was a hydroelectric plant and ice factory, which used the force of this water. On 26th of February 1963, 140 kilos of water-soluble dye was poured into the fissures at Catavothers. It was discovered that the water underwent a journey through underground rivers and streams, and on 12th of March 1963, just 14 days later, traces of the dye appeared in the springs around the village of Karavomilos, 15 kilometers away, by the old watermill and lake of the same name.
This water structure, this water mill, was actually standing still, and now it's moving faster and faster, so I guess the seawater is flowing in and rotating this wheel. So this is part of the mill structure here in Argostoli, and as I said, somehow all this water is interconnected underneath with another side of the island. Now I have a feeling I see something big in there. I don't know if it's a fish or let's have a look. You see? Just something very long, like an eel or something. No, it's just like, it's not a fish. So there you can see a Lighthouse of Argostoli. So this is the very end of peninsula, and on the other side that's a peninsula of Lighthouse. Yesterday we drove through those mountains there, and if we would turn right we would get to that peninsula, and that's called Lighthouse or Lihuri. Forgive my pronunciation of Greek names. It is, to be honest with you, very nice and obviously ancient language, but to me, if I would hear this language somewhere, I wouldn't even guess what it is. So my Greek is not that good actually. So you can see now there is no water movement, and the mill has stopped again. So I guess when there is a big water movement, that mill probably turns at the rocket speed. Well, hopefully not. So this is basically a river flowing in, pushed by seawater, and God knows where it ends, because we can't see the end of it. It just goes into the ground somewhere. So if we understood the things right, it really goes underneath the ground and carries on through the island. There is this huge car park here, which as I mentioned is empty. Well, a part of our car. There is nothing in here. Next stop is just a few yards away, and it's a lighthouse. You just park on the verge of the road, like this, like we did, next to the reeds, and you see this. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is the famous Lighthouse of Argostoli. So when it comes to Argostoli, probably one of the first pictures that you will see somewhere going to be this lighthouse. That's what we did see in first place. So now we're here in person. Let's venture into the lighthouse. let's see what people are writing, what comments they're leaving. You guys at the same time, you can definitely leave a comment below. But some people leave comments on the lighthouse, and not always the best ones, and not always the reasonable ones. But let's have a look what people say on the lighthouse in Argostoli.
There's some sun, and here's some.
Oh, okay, we're getting somewhere.
Yes, we're getting closer.
We're getting close enough.
Very sad face.
Oh yeah, this is emoji.
Emoji.
That's a little middle finger here.
And that's beautiful lady.
But someone gave her 5 from 10 only. So,
Oh no.
so she probably is not that beautiful as she thinks.
Yes.
And there is this door. If we have a special key, you can open it and venture yourself into the lighthouse and share some light over the Argostoli. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna carry on. It's getting hot. We're going to the beach. So just a few minutes away from the lighthouse, we pulled into the Gradakia beach. So this place is still kind of in Argostoli, but it feels very secluded. It's a sandy beach. There are rocks there, there's a little cafe, toilet here. Not many cars yet. So there's a lot of parking still available, and might be enough even during the day. We'll see that later on. And we're gonna go down and check the sea. Finally, we're going to check the sea. This is strange, you know.
It is.
We are already on a third day here, and I haven't touched water yet. I've touched other liquids, but not the seawater yet. So we're gonna change this in a few minutes time. This cafe is so nice. I can see myself there any time of the day. So we're just gonna go to there's this main beach which is quite full of people and sunbeds and stuff. But there's like really nice beach, part of the beach that looks like a pool. But the only trouble, there is no like direct access. It's very rare that we have this occasion to be in such a beautiful beach, which is Makris Gialos. This beach is quite big comparing to the other one we just been to, and yeah, what else I can say? Amazing.
This is something incredible day today. Nice ice cappuccino. Delicious.
And you had 4 bottles of water.
And I have still water as well.
Nice.
Crystal clear, tasty, extremely cold water.
Amazing place. Basically what you do here, you pay for these sunbeds. This is like 15 to 25 euros, depends what you choose. And the safe parking was free, and water is cheap here. So in some places we've been to, normally would pay like 2 euros something for water. It's like 60 cents here. You can have iced tea, you can have some food. You have a good time here. We normally don't do this type of beach experience, but I can tell this is good, and especially when the sea is like this. This is amazing. Warm, clear, crystal clear water, and it's clean and nice and well, amazing. But we're not going to spend too much time here, so we'll have to go. We have to go for another excursion today, so we still have so many things that we haven't seen yet. So we're gonna say bye to this beautiful beach. We might definitely come again if we are around this area. And to be honest, if you're flying into Kefalonia to Argostoli, this beach is like 15 minutes away. So technically you can swim, go to the airport, and just in a few minutes you can fly away, or vice versa. So beautiful. My God, it's hard to be a fat man. I would love to be Batman. And look at me. This is how a person looks like. The person that's just been into the water. Like the person that's just been into water 10 minutes ago. Again, 7 Edinburgh fat. Or even more. Look at this camouflage. I'm just looking for our car. I can't really find it that easy because yeah, you just basically go in here and in this wood you just try to find a space somewhere. Try not to block anyone in, and our car should be somewhere here. We just spent like 5 minutes walking around this forest, and yeah, there we go. Little Hertz vehicle. How hot it is in this car? Oh, 60 degrees maybe. Wow. And it is not even in proper sun. Wow.
La 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 la. Everyone a come and we should have fun. La 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 la. Everyone a come and we must have fun.
Shortly after our beach adventures, we quickly popped into our hotel, and half an hour drive we are in a place called Drogarati cave. There should be a cave here somewhere. Okay, so we are at the cave entrance, and ticket does cost about €5 for individual like me. And there's also Melissani, like a cave lake. It's not here, but in another place. We are planning to visit that place as well. That costs 8, but if you combine tickets, it's €10 per person to see both. So that's the plan. So this is supposed to be Drogarati, and this is supposed to be Melissani. Which one do you prefer? So this Drogarati cave is supposed to be one of the finest caves in Greece, and it's about, they say, 95 meters above, no, below, and the temperature is about 18 degrees, which we definitely gonna enjoy because outside is 36 at the moment, so we're halving the temperature. And to be honest with you, I think this is the best time of the day to immerse into the cave. There's a big, huge chamber inside apparently, and it's about 20 meters high. So we're gonna experience something unreal. We haven't been to cave lately.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hopefully.
Oh my God, I can even
Well,
feel
I can feel actually the cold.
the change. The temperature is going lower.
I can tell the temperature already went down like
Wow.
5-10 degrees. It's so nice already. It's like you're immersing yourself into the water already. And we just a few steps down. This is gonna be deep. Look at that. I can't see bottom of it. Finally, we're smiling again. Oh, bloody northerners. All we need is a cave and a bit of cold air, and maybe we need some kind of misery in our lives. I mentioned earlier on today that I wouldn't mind to be Batman. So I guess this is the place. These kind of places are unreal, and sometimes I think how these things can exist. so chilled in here. It's like very quiet. All these water drops falling. What's over here? It is quite slippery in here, so definitely don't come if you're poisoned with ouzo. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bit tricky. Less than 10 minutes drive away. We drove through town of Sami. We came to Melissani lake. Probably we're not going to experience temperature drop. We'll find out again.
One moment. Give me uno momento.
What happened?
Have to go before we swimming.
Are you sure you're going to be swimming?
You never know.
You know, not every lake is made for swimming, my friend. So, as we can see, there is no lake here, basically. And we'll find out in a minute where the lake is and how it looks like. Because if you look around, you can see a little bit of the sea, but lake is not visible yet. So this is basically what happens here. There is this underground lake and there are a few boats here. So we just went through this tunnel.
You're from?
Rome.
Eh?
Rome.
Italiano?
Yeah. Italiano.
Italiano vero?
No, vero.
Romano.
Romano o italiano?
Romano di Roma.
No. Yeah, fotografia.
So this is actually the place where the water comes from Argostoli, from the place that we visited today, this morning. So this is like, in direct line, it's about 25 kilometers, and so that water from Argostoli is traveling here. Unbelievable. So there's underground rivers here, and apparently it's very deep, and there's a lot of fish in there as well.
Here 1 meter, only one, Panama Canal. Limestone, or lime, calcare. Bats, hide, pipistrello.
Unbelievable.
Underground. Argostoli come here, out of sun. Acqua viene del mare. Sotto terra, sotto i ranci.
Definitely amazing place. If the other cave was like you just walk through, this had some extra magic to it, which was water and some fish in there and boat. Do I recommend? Yes, I do. So we took this extremely narrow, windy road up the mountains And apparently there is a Acropolis, like an old city of Sami around here. We've seen a lot of goat and loads of stones, and it's so hot in here. We've seen a shepherd. I'm just thinking, what else did we see here? We're gonna find out in a minute what exactly is here. So there is this narrow road, and it looks like this. Apparently there's a lot of history here. Well, Kefalonia in general is not known for a lot of Greek ancient history, but there are some places that are telling us about some of it. I apparently don't hear those cicadas anymore, but apart of those, it is just dead quiet.